Well, Alex, you've had a very long and distinguished career. Just tell us how much of a surprise it was for you to end up as a Liverpool player.
Honestly, it was a surprise for sure. After these years, especially in Italy and the last 4 years in Germany, you probably, I haven't given up, I haven't said that's it. I waited still for the phone call, but as obviously Liverpool was on the phone, it was a great pleasure for me to take it on, this phone call, because it gives me this buzz, what I probably was looking for, and this is probably the right moment I was waiting for, till the end, obviously.
Can you tell us about the phone call? How it came, what happened, what was said?
Yeah, it was funny because obviously working 22 years in professional football, you have your people around, you know who to talk to and who not to talk to. So, and that was a ring of a guy I didn't know before. So it was quite a surprise to say, look, what you have got, And then he came up with this story, and I said, or he asked me if I'm interested. I said, yeah, I only need to say yes. He put the phone down, and 15 minutes later, the boss rang me, Mr. Klopp. So it was for me an honor to have this conversation obviously made, and he told me, look, have a look, get yourself over here and convince yourself, otherwise we know what you did the last 20 years, so you don't need to show anything. But yeah, it took me half an hour to know where I am, so it was an honor to be here.
You kind of allude to it there. Everybody will be aware of your career, scaling the heights with clubs like Arsenal and the double winning season. You've played back up to goalkeepers like Buffon, David Seaman. How will this role this time at this club be different to that, do you think?
Yeah, well, the generations are changing, because it's obviously more players in the squad, more goalies around for sure, yes. So, yeah, I be definitely the part of the team. That's my ambitions for sure, and as much I can help on the pitch, probably as much I can help off the pitch, and this is my focus definitely, to keep an eye of every bit I see or every bit I can do for keeping myself obviously in the right shape, and helping for maybe for the other guys or even the whole team for a couple of percent would make me already happy.
Because it's quite a strange thing, isn't it, the goalkeepers union? You compete with each other all the way through the season, but goalkeepers at this club have always been very tight, the backup goalkeeper and the number one. Is that something you think you can buy into and help along as well?
Yeah, probably, because obviously, at the club like this now, it's 25, 26, 27 players, probably all nearly on the same quality, So obviously, I still got something left for sure, but obviously it's not probably for me the time to push for the next 2, 3, 4 years to get a place in the goal, because it's obviously the time what says not possible 50 more games a year. So, but if I'm called up, I'm definitely there for my games. I will play, and I'm as I said before, I'm definitely be in the changing room every game and giving my input, and I hope that if it's only a couple percent, we'll do the rest. Yeah.
How difficult is that though, to play backup goalkeeper, or is it difficult at all psychologically, just to be ready just in case?
Yes, it is, but obviously this is for every player, because you only start with 11, and the other, as I said, 10, 12, 14, they don't know when they play, if they play. So it's part of the job, isn't it? It's a sports unit that you have to keep ready whenever the boss is calling you, and this is what's our job, obviously, and what's my job, even if I'm in late hours. But that probably this makes the difference, because obviously even the goalie who is playing probably knows that I'm not pushing every training from 9 till 5 for his shirt, so he will be definitely relaxed about this. But as I said, I'm definitely a guy who wants quality around, and this is why I chosen this club now, because you got it from not only on the pitch is just a perfect way to work or to finish a career.
Two goalkeepers there that are very young, but it's a genuine competition, isn't it now, between the two of them as to who would start the season. What is your opinion on both of the Liverpool goalkeepers at the moment?
Well, I know both, obviously, from last season, because we started a few days now in training. I'm with Karius now. I've seen a couple of trainings, and I know obviously from the last years in Germany. And well, Simon I know already because I followed the European football all the time. We had the game against Liverpool, I think it was March last year in the Europe League. So, well, we know each other of the profession, of the job we do. So they're modern keepers, as I would say, in my generation. So it will be definitely fun, and it will definitely good work to be well on the pitch every day, and to have a coach as John, who is definitely forcing us in the right way, obviously, and getting out the best what the club needs.
And just finally, there's another player that you know very well, another new signing at Liverpool, obviously a centre-back who you know a little bit about. How do you expect him to settle into life at Liverpool?
Yeah, it's just fantastic that he got the chance, because he's one of those players, yeah, similar to me, because obviously when you are in a small, growing up in a small country, you need to leave early if you want to make your way in football. And similar happened to him. I think he left with about 19, Estonia. He went to Finland, Holland, so he made his way. And yeah, I'm just glad to play with a player I trust to 110%, and I'm happy for him to get a chance in one of the biggest clubs in Europe. And this is probably the right thing he deserved. So,
how would you describe him then as a player? What can Liverpool fans expect from him?
They can expect a player who gives more than 100%. He's a professional, not only on the pitch, because on the pitch you only find professionals, but he lives football 24 hours. So this is what he can do for himself first, for the club, and I would say he's a guarantee in every part of sportsman he is. Yeah.